Andy Shield once again here with our next installment of the legislative branch of the federal government, the Organization of Congress. There are three major subdivisions in the Organization of Congress. There are the presiding officers, the floor leaders, and then the committees. Every single one, starting from the bottom up, every single member of Congress belongs to a committee. There's the Defense Committee, there's the Ways and Means, Education, Energy, you name it. Pretty every major issue and major component of our country has a committee, and every single individual in Congress, whether you are a member of the House of Representatives or the Senate, belong to a committee. Rising up to the next step are the floor leaders. The floor leaders are broken down by political party. The political party that is in control of each body of Congress, whether it's the House of Representatives or the Senate, is considered the majority party. The political party that's second or second in power in the Congress, whether it be the House or the Senate, is considered the minority party, being that we're a two-party political system still at this point in time in our country, and the blues represent the Democrats and the reds represent the Republicans. I've written each one of these majority and minority in certain colors that represent that actual leadership. The majority being blue and the minority being red in both the House and Senate at this point in time because the Democrats have control of Congress. What do these individuals do as floor leaders in both sides of Congress? Well, they are responsible for following bills through Congress, bills through the House of Representatives for House whips, and bills going through the Senate for Senate whips. The majority leaders and minority leaders are responsible for their party members working through these bills, whether they want to defeat the bill or whether they want to have that bill pass through Congress and become a law. So that's what the floor leaders do. They're a step up from the committees. The committees obviously are instrumental in getting bills formed through Congress, but the floor leaders are the individuals, actual people that push it through Congress. There are also the presiding officers. These individuals are pretty much the members of Congress that have celebrity status. You see them the most often on television. They're spoken of the most. In the House of Representatives, it is the Speaker of the House. And the controlling or majority party will select that Speaker of the House. And that Speaker of the House is a person that presides over the entire House of Representatives. It runs the meeting of the House. It is the face person of the House of Representatives, the spokesperson, if you will. And in this case, it is currently the Speaker of the House is Representative Nancy Pelosi, a Democrat from the state of California. She is the first female Speaker of the House in U.S. history. She is also third in line to become President of the United States had anything ever happens to the President or the Vice President. Speaker of the House. In the Senate, the Vice President of the United States is the presiding officer of the U.S. Senate. It is his only official title according to the Constitution. What does the Vice President do in this case? Well, he presides over the Senate, basically runs the Senate meetings, and provides the tie-breaking vote have you ever reach a 50-50 or a split-ticket vote. Currently, the presiding officer of the U.S. Senate is Vice President Joe Biden, who is a long-time, long-serving U.S. Senator from the state of Delaware before he became Vice President. Now, when the Vice President has other obligations, which they often do, when the President puts them on other tasks, you need a person to fill in for the Vice President, and that person is considered to be then the presiding officer of the Senate. It is the President pro tempore, and that is Senator Robert Byrd, a Democrat from West Virginia. They are a standing U.S. Senator from the majority party, and they will then fill in for the void of the Vice President. Presiding officers, floor leaders, and committees make the organization of the Congress, and we will go to the next segment.